Hi, beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a little light on your diet. The reason I want to share a little bit on diet today is because I have often heard dear beautiful souls refer to diets being, this is how people used to eat and this is the original diet, and as if they are just really repeating what other people have said. And what I want to make very clear in every single video is that the truth is within you. So whilst I'm saying what is my truth, from me going within, consulting my highest self, the divine pool of wisdom that resides within me and which resides within every single being, I want you to remember that if you don't go within, you're only repeating what other people say. Now, what other people may say may resonate with you because that might be what's compatible with your human, with your ego, with the human being that you are right now. But if you want to expand and keep expanding and go through your ascension process, you have to be bigger than your human. You have to step into or allow your highest self to step into your human by living from that space. And so what we do is we expand our hearts, we open our hearts, we keep releasing, we release, because you know that when you have got something and you keep pushing stuff into it, there's no space. This is why it's so important in the early days to do a lot of the inner work, which is different, which is releasing a lot of the stuff that we're not, a lot of the distortions and a lot of the traumas that we've collected along our human life's way. So we release, we release, release, we release, we release, and we keep releasing until we arrive at a point where we feel a lot more comfortable, a lot lighter, and then we are expanding, we're able to go within, and we're able to hold that space of love, higher love, and our heart keeps opening, and we find it easier to walk around with an expanded heart center, and we keep doing that until at one point we find that, oh wow, I'm actually able to hold my heart center really open throughout the whole day. And then we keep doing that, but everything is within you. But if you are too dominant in your human and not wanting to listen to your highest self, then you will experience a lot of density until your highest self can get through to you. But if you're very unaware and very asleep, you won't recognize that that's your highest self trying to get through to you. And you might wonder what all this has got to do with diet, but this is an important aspect of your beingness, because your highest self knows what your human needs to eat in order to function, so that you can be more present and more active in this now to assist with these realm changes and to assist humanity and all life as we go through these changes. Now, when we talk about ancient diets, what we are doing is actually normally repeating what other people are saying. If you go within and you consult your highest wisdom, you'll find that the ancient diet, the first diets of humans, was not about eating meat and little small hunter-gatherer, that thing. That's not what it was. Because you see, we've been around for thousands and thousands of years. The first humans to seed this planet, the original star seeds that came through, they weren't doing that. In fact, they didn't need a lot of food in order to sustain it. Food is where some distortions have come through, because it's very easy to go into gluttony with food. It's very easy to get sidetracked by food and to take you off your course. It can be considered a drug. So there have been distortions, and when the divine human eats the flesh of another being, gosh, even more distortions can come in. When it eats any of the products of another being, it can be distorted. So what I know to be true from going within my heart center, the stargate of my heart, is that actually certain foods do not support the human system, and certainly I'm much better when I'm on a very high water based diet, which means if I have a lot of fruits, organic vegetables, then I'm able to perform as in this human vessel to much higher states of well-being, and I flourish and I feel the energy flow through me. I feel less lethargic, and so therefore I'm able to be a better conduit. And you can't be a good conduit if your energy is not flowing, or if you've been eating things that have experienced fear, and that goes into your system, and then that later has to be released, and so you're constantly releasing. It's like often when people reach for certain foods, they push down what needs to come up, because they find it holding a lot of light to a lot of people is not a normal experience. They aren't used to that feeling, so they reach for things to darken, to densify, put density into their human vessels, because they find the light all a bit too overwhelming in the beginning. And whenever we go through changes, we have to adjust to the changes. We have to breathe through them, breathe through them. So I don't want to tell you what you should be eating, because I really feel that it's up to every single being who's actually really actively wanting to create a better world, and not just a better world, but to create a better universe, a better multiverse, better multiverses, to be responsible, to go within and remember the truth. Remember the truth of who you really are. And that's really what I need to say. I could say what I eat, and I probably have in other videos, and maybe I will in time to come, but right now I feel that it's important to give people options, as in, well, if you're really interested and you're really taking ascension in an important way, because you can see how that this will really affect the whole, the one, because we are one, then what you place into your system is going to also assist all, because it's a focus. It's another way that we focus. It's another practice for our mastery, and that's what I want to share. I also want to remind everyone that whilst there is a lot of beautiful souls out here assisting, and through the different realms there are beautiful souls assisting, there are also ones that will try to place you off course. And so this is why you must always go within and live from your highest self, because you will find that you're much more empowered, you're much more confident, and you won't feel so scattered or like, oh, I don't know what to believe, because that feeling is not empowering, like I'm not sure what to believe. When you're empowered, you know for yourself, and this is why I really invite you and encourage you all to keep going within, keep practicing this, keep practicing it until you're fully living from that space and that expansion from within as your highest self in this now. Because remember, your highest self is actually you. It is you. It's just your future you, your ancient you, it's your wisest you. And you've done all of this before. Your highest self knows the way, knows the route. I love you all. Peace, love and joy. Thank you. My name is ZsaZsa. Please like, subscribe and share if you feel called to do so. Infinite blessings.